Gemini, welcome to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first 2 weeks of March 2019. Thank you, Gemini, for your continued support, and thank you for coming back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. And I've reshuffled and meditated on these cards and your energy, Gemini, already as usual. I'm just doing a little bit more shuffling on camera. Almost there. Spirit, what guidance message you have for Gemini friends for beginning of March? Geminis. Alright, Geminis, I think we're good and ready to go. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. We have here the Five of Swords, Princess of Disc, the Hangman, the Sun, the Lovers, and you show up in your reading, of course, Gemini, and the Five of Disc. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Beautiful. All right, Gemini. As with everyone else, we have quite a few major arcana and just very strong energy for March. Okay. And we have the Empress at the bottom facing you here. So you have your what's facing you for the first 2 weeks is the issue of abundance. Okay, the issue about your own abundance. Okay, how abundant are you? What your rewards for all your hard work, or rewards from the divine, from the universe, okay, that you're expecting. But we start here with defeat, the Five of Swords. That's the first card that we pulled out. Perhaps you are feeling a sense of defeat in a situation that you are dealing with. This is the card of Venus in Aquarius, okay? And this card here is telling us that you may be having issue as far as your intellect, your way of thinking, Gemini. I feel like I have a real sense that the defeat that you're feeling is mostly in your mind. Okay? You may feel like, and it just might be a false belief that your intellect is letting you down, or you're not able to access the full potential of your mental capabilities, of your mental abilities. Because what you have at the bottom here is the Sun card, the most positive card that you can get. And I like that in this card here we have a pair, right? We have two little cherubs there, two little angels hanging from the sun rays. And we know, Gemini, you have the sign of duality, the twins, right? So we have a pair of twins here, and you're right there next to the Lovers. That's another pair of twins we have here at the bottom of the Lovers card. So whatever it is that you're feeling a sense of defeat about, just know the sun is shining, you are protected. It's not the defeat, it's in your mind. There's no defeat here. Or if you're feeling, if there's something that you went for, or somebody you went for, and you feel like you didn't get your way, and you feel a sense of defeat, just know it was for your own protection, Gemini. Okay? Because it's just when I start your reading, I feel good. It's like I have a pick up in energy all of a sudden. I'm feeling your energy, Gemini. You shouldn't be feeling any sense of defeat, because you're protected. You have you have clarity and a clear path forward. And the next card we had up here was like the Princess of Disc. So this is you taking a real leap of faith in some kind of a career situation. You looking forward to start anew, okay? Perhaps it's a new phase in a career where you've already been performing. You're starting a new position where you may have, you may need some training, okay? That may require you to do some training once you start that position. but you're already very familiar with that work, with that line of work, but you still need a little bit of training, because I feel like you're studying something new here. At the bottom of the Princess of Disc, you have the Lovers. That's your card, Gemini. Number 6. This is interesting. Lovers card. We have pairs here. We have so many pairs. We have an adult pair, like Queen and Queen. They have the crown. We have a pair of children at the bottom, and at the bottom of them, then you have what seems like two beast-looking animals. I can't make them out. And you have another pair in the upper corner. It's like, and look, this is the hands. Those two are these are the hands of what? Of an angel, a god. This is a blessing. This is a union coming together under the blessing of a higher power. We can see the face. We just see the extended hands giving the blessing. We can see the face. It almost looked like a curtain at first, until you look a little bit more, you realize that, oh, so there is a divine union. So if this is a work situation, you're really gonna shine. You're really gonna come to, you're going to really perform well. You're going to be the star. You're going to be the best you've ever been. Okay, it's gonna give you an opportunity to really display your abilities. If here you had to worry about defeat, you're going to make that up here. This is quite a shift for you, Gemini. It feels like you're gonna become like the social butterfly. You're going to be able to show your intellect in this new working situation, because this is your card, and this is you at your utmost self. And you're right there next to the Sun card. Next thing we have is the Hangman. And I feel like there's a little bit of delay, Gemini. There's a little bit of delay. You want to see the rewards right away. You want to see what's facing you, what you're working hard towards is the abundance. And you want to see that right away. It seems like there's a bit of impatience here. And that's where the worry is coming from, the delay. The delay is causing you worry. I'm going to take a couple of clarification cards for you, Geminis. And we're going to start with the 5 of Swords. Why do Gemini feel defeat? Emperor. And this is the after tarot I'm using to clarify. So we pulled out, let me show you guys. We pulled out the Emperor and the 10 of Wands as to why you feel, why you're feeling that defeat there. To clarify the 5. To clarify the 5 of Disc. And that was the 5 of Disc, right? No, the 5 of Swords. I stand corrected. Why are Gemini worried? You had to put down burden. You were worried because you felt like, because that's what I felt initially with that 5 of Swords, that you are not performing to your highest mental capability, because you know you're very intelligent. Geminis are very smart. You felt like you were not doing your best. You are not being the emperor. You felt like there was this, because here the burden has been put down. The defeat was kind of like perhaps the responsibility. You had a leadership position, and perhaps there was a demotion. You were demoted. Some of that responsibility was taken away from you. Perhaps your boss, your superiors felt like the burden, the load was too much. Or perhaps you felt that way. You felt for your own self-care, your own intuition told you need to put down this load, this burden. It was too much. Perhaps it was the role you were playing. Perhaps it was that work environment. You felt like you needed to move away from that, to lay down that burden, and you did. You put an end to that, because 10 is also completion. And that's why you feel a sense of defeat, because you had to let go of something. You had to let go of a position of leadership. You had to give away some of your control. What is the Princess of Disc? But don't forget, Gemini, it's the sun that's underneath here. This needed to happen. You are protected. This is for your best and highest good, okay? Whatever burden you had to lay down here, you may feel defeat, you may feel a certain way about it, but it needed to happen. It's for your best. Clarification on the Princess of Disc for Gemini Spirit. Ooh, clarification on the Princess of Disc for Gemini. Clarification on the Princess of Disc for Gemini. Okay, we have 2. We have the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Yes, Chariot is the card of moving forward. I know a lot of people see the Lovers of making a choice. I never see the Lovers as the choice-making card. I always see the Chariot as the card, a major arcana card of choosing your path, because it's like you have it's usually a stock choice, black or white. You're going left or you're going right, right? Or I guess you can also keep going straight, or go backwards. But I always see the Chariot as the choice making. You're moving, because the Chariot always denotes change. Like, right? The Chariot doesn't stand still. Most certainly not for too long. If it stands for too long, that means it's not working. Something is amiss. Something is wrong. So you are making changes. You are moving forward. So this is the Princess of Disc here. In a work situation, you are moving forward. You are changing position. And it might be you moving into a position that allows you a greater level of creativity, okay? A position that would that allows you to really display a little bit more of your feminine energy. But at the same time, it would be more aligned to your life purpose, be more aligned to you, to your higher self, Gemini. What is Spirit? Give us some clarification on the 5 of Disc. Some clarification on the 5 of Disc, please. Clarification on the 5 of Disc. Clarification on the 5 of Disc for Gemini Spirit. Okay. And we have here, we have the World, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. So there is a sense here, Gemini, the waiting was, you were worried about the waiting because perhaps you felt a sense of imbalance. The waiting made you feel imbalanced. The waiting made you feel like you couldn't, and also some of you may not felt like you were stuck, you couldn't share with others, right? Because you were not sure what was coming, because you had to wait. You were not sure what was gonna be the next step. So you felt like you couldn't really extend a hand to others. And it might have affected your communication. Or it also may mean that the world can be communication, but the world is also a sense of completion. Perhaps you were worried that was it. That was it. You will never find something like this before, like you had before. That was it. That was your one chance to acquire that abundance that you really wanted, and the waiting made you worried that ended, that you will never accumulate so much that you'll be able to share. I wasn't gonna clarify the Hangman, but now I'm curious about the Hangman. I'm curious whether the Hangman is the worry had to do with waiting, like you needing being patient, or if it had to do more with you having to find a new perspective, okay? Having to shift your perspective, because it seems like you're coming from a very masculine leadership control kind of like situation, especially this is a work environment, and to something a change into something that's more that's a little bit more creative, but definitely that will require a change. And for some of you, it might require a move where you have to actually move location. The World is also travel, so you might also be worried about traveling, leaving where you are, okay? And if it is a love situation, I'll pull a Woman's Angel card shortly. You may be dealing with actually, it could be anyone here. You may be dealing with, we have the Emperor here with the 10 of of Wands, you may be dealing with a fire energy, Leo, Sag, or Aries energy here, Sag. We have water energy, we have earth. It really could be anybody. And in these general readings, I don't like to call out signs really, because people pick up different energies and we carry all those different energies in our chart. So it depends. Here, another 3. The Hangman drills down to a 3. So here we have another 3, which is the signs of partnership. So it was in regards to yeah, waiting to hear back about a new about that work situation, that new partnership, because the 3s also deals with communication, perhaps waiting to hear back. If you've been interviewing, for example, waiting to hear back to get communication in regards, did you get it, the job or not? Did you get to start with these new partners or not? Were you gonna start with this new partnership? Because 3 is also the number of creation, right? To planning, but to duality and, you know, coming together. And 3 is actually, okay, we start to create, we start to build, you know. But it seems like the worry had to do with the waiting to hear words on communication about starting this new partnership. And here at the bottom of the deck here, as I'm setting it down, we have the Fool. Really, you are ready to take that leap of faith to start on that new beginning that's gonna bring you greater abundance. But there's a little bit of sorry, Gemini. I just say Sagittarius. I don't know why. You may be dealing with Sagittarius, but a call came through. But I will pull a woman central card for you. And if it's a love situation, it's quite a strong love. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. We have the Lovers. We have the Sun. It's playfulness. To recapture, women, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we have at the bottom of the deck, let go of control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So Gemini, if this is a love situation, Spirit is asking you to chill. You have a strong love here. Okay, this is soulmate stuff. This is a love situation, and you need to be a little bit less of this Emperor. It's okay to not be in control of everything. You may be feeling defeat. If you're dealing with the Empress, that is a strong personality. Someone who knows herself, is not gonna allow you to, like, say, command her around, or yes, just respect, but she also knows who she is and knows she's quite equal to you, and it's your counterpart. So you may have to let go a little bit of that control issue that you have. Perhaps that's why you're feeling defeat. You feel like perhaps some of your masculinity was taken away. But what Spirit is asking you is to be a little bit more playful, to stay a little bit more balanced, to tap into your feminine energy here with that Queen of Cups here a little bit more. Okay, Gemini, it's okay. You can be a little bit more playful so you can fully enjoy that love. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. If it's a love energy, there's a lot here. There's a little bit of worry about finding balance. We have that Six of Pentacles here, Six of Disc here, which is a card of fairness, right? Fairness perhaps is in communication and in travel, coming closer, right? Perhaps there's distance between the two of you. That's part of the worry. You cannot share as much as you'd like to share because you're a little bit apart, and that's part of the worry. And there's waiting. There's a little bit of waiting time, perhaps, to come together to really get this partnership going. But in the meantime, you still can enjoy each other. You still can be playful with each other, okay? Stay in the love vibe. Ooh, this flew out. Spring. See your seeds grow, Gemini. You've already planted those seeds. The love is already there. Just see your seeds grow. I'm going to read that for you, Gemini. I feel like there's a real message in there for you. All right, this is the angels and ancestors oracle cards guidebook. All right, and give me a second. This is like the last card, I believe. Well, one of the last cards. All right, see your seeds grow. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth. If you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the spring card arrives in the future position of a spread or in the last card in the reading, it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So this is literally the last card of the reading. So that last part is of particular importance to you, Gemini. And I feel like if it's a romantic situation, you're all set. You just have to have fun and relax and enjoy it. If it is a work situation, which I think many of you will be dealing with, Spirit is telling you you're good. That abundance that you're seeking, that's facing you, it's coming. And in the springtime, you're going to start seeing, you're going to be able to start harvesting, okay? All this great stuff that you've been working on, all the seeds you've been planting. Harvest time is near, okay? Literally, there are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth. So you're almost there, Gemini. That little waiting time you have here with the Hangman, in bringing that partnership together, you don't have that much long to wait, okay? And this is a 3-on-3, so that's telling me it's either in the next 3 months, in another 3 weeks is spring, so you may be starting to see these rewards coming in 3 weeks, okay? Because spring is what, starts on the 23rd, I believe, or 22nd, 23rd of March. That's just about 3 weeks, okay? So hang in there. You're almost there. You have beautiful things coming towards you, and I wish you a beautiful beginning of March. Come back again in a couple of weeks for your mid